Welcome to Creamer Media's Resources Watch, a weekly video roundup of the events and people making and shaping the news in the mining industry. This week, the new draft mineral law ousts the first-come, first-served principle, replacing it with public auctioning. Mining's fundamental business case needs rebuilding, and ArcelorMittal South Africa is optimistic of sealing the Thabazimbi deal with Kumba in the second half of the year. The new draft law before Parliament appears to scrap the first-come, first-served mineral rights award principle and replace it with a public auctioning process.
I think what's taken everybody by surprise was the act which everyone thought had, although it had been signed into law by the President some years ago, everyone thought it had died. And there were rumblings from time to time from the DMR that the act was going to be amended somehow differently. Now we're sitting with a situation where we're effectively amending the amendments. And as I say, it's a difficult act as it was. My preference would have been for us to focus less on changing it, because I think the objects are all there as it is, and rather shift to implementing the act properly and efficiently. I think that's where things are lacking.
The fundamental business case for mining needs rebuilding and should include mine closure planning and funding from inception throughout the life of mine, says Water Stewardship Council of Southern Africa trustee Dr. Anthony Turton.
The legal license to mine, the only leg that the mining industry stands on at the moment, is very much part of the old paradigm. We have to rebuild the fundamental business case for mining. It's not a doom and gloom thing, but the mining industry, as I found out, is extremely adaptive. They pick things up very, very quickly. We must plan mine closure from the beginning, fund that thing through the life of mine, establish proper governance structures through the life of mine that NGOs, that interest and affected bodies can sit in on the actual planning of what will happen to the mine at the end of its life.
ArcelorMittal South Africa CEO Nyembezi-Heita says the outcome of the negotiations between it and Kumba Iron Ore over the future of the Thabazimbi mine, which is a tied supplier to AMSA's Vanderbijlpark works, should be concluded during the second half of the year.
Thabazimbi clearly a big driver of iron ore costs at the moment, particularly affecting Vanderbijlpark. We are in the tail end of engagement with Kumba to arrive at a solution that will comprehensively address the high cost of Thabazimbi, and we anticipate reaching conclusion on those discussions during the second half. In fact, if we're being wildly optimistic, even during the third quarter.
For mining news as it breaks, stay logged on to miningweekly.com and register for our free daily newsletter.